Alright, you guys, I have been wanting to do this for a couple months now. So I started with Uber Eats over 3 years ago at this point, and I want to go back and rewatch my first video of delivering food and react to it. I haven't seen it in probably over a year. So yeah, we're going to watch this together. It might be cringy. Like I said, it's my first ever video. Also, the apps were so different back then. This is only using Uber Eats. I'm expected to be cringe, and you'll see how the Uber Eats app, the offer screen is so different compared to nowadays, where it shows you all the information. So we're going to cringe together. Let me know if you like videos like this, you want me to do more. Yeah, we're just gonna get right into it. I'm nervous. So before I was able to make my intro, I turned on Uber Eats and I got my first order like within seconds. Got my little intro going on with my name. Well, I am heading there. It told me it's 9 minutes away, but it's in the direction I wanted to go anyways. And it also told me it's guaranteed $8, at least $8. It is IHOP. So probably by the time I get there, the food will be ready. Usually restaurants like that take a little bit longer. Yeah, so nowadays I try to avoid IHOP as much as I can because of the wait times. Like that is the main restaurant that has longest wait times, but here I was all excited to do it. Probably my third or fourth time walking into that IHOP. So today I'm going to be filming a probably 3-hour trip of Uber Eats with you guys. I've been doing this for a week now. I started last Sunday and today is Sunday. It's actually Mother's Day today. Don't come at me. Yes, it's Mother's Day. Yes, I want to work a couple hours. My husband actually wanted me out of the house for a couple hours anyway, so it kind of worked out. I could just as easily went to like Starbucks and hung out there, or walked around Walmart, or yeah, Mother's Day. Nowadays, you will never catch me working on any type of holiday. Whatever I wanted to do, but I decided to make some money while I'm, you know, waiting. So like I said, I started last Sunday, and Sunday was actually a really good day compared to the rest of the days. It was actually a really good day. We started on my husband's Uber Eats account, so I won't be able to show you, but we averaged between $40 and $50. We've only worked the 3-hour dinner rushes every single day from 6 to 9, just so we could see like what days are the busiest and what days kind of aren't worth doing this. And that's exactly what you should do when you start. Just work different hours of different days just to see what's busiest in your area. Now it could fluctuate. This week could be completely different than the other week, but it all depends on your area, and I knew what to do back then. What the heck? What's this woman got? This woman got a bra. She had a bra on her rearview mirror. She had a whole ass bra on her rearview mirror. Alright, so first order, it is 10:30. I am at IHOP. Let me pull this up and show you how it works. So right here, it'll tell you what to do when you get into the store. And then there's the person's name.
Basically the
so I'm picking up Amira's food, and she is getting one meal, toast, egg. So you always want to look and see if there's a drink there. Yeah, that part of the app looks exactly the same today as it did then. But the order screen, that's what I'm more interested in seeing, because it is definitely not, because the last thing you want to do is get to the house and you don't have their drink. I had one customer actually say that there's supposed to be drinks with the order, and I showed them on the thing that there was no drinks with the order, and they ended up... Okay, I just want to point out, like, how different I look. This was 3 years ago. How I look so different? It's not like it was 10. Maybe I don't. Y'all tell me, do I look the same? I'll probably be waiting for
I feel like
I've aged a little.
and I'll check back with you guys.
Alright, so it is 10:45. That didn't take too long. It was so packed in there. And there was somebody doing, what are you doing? And there was somebody doing Diner Dash. So I seen their red bag. I remember somebody calling me out in the comments, Diner Dash, do you mean DoorDash? A mirror, it went pretty good. I mean, it wasn't their fault, it was so busy, but it went good. So start delivery. And
head
then
west on East Brandon Boulevard toward North Oakwood Avenue.
I'm taking
5
this
miles.
12 minutes, 5.5 miles. I meant to use DoorDash today, but I can't turn it on the area I live in. So I turned on Uber Eats until I got to a DoorDash area, if that makes sense. And I got an Uber request order right away. So it looks like today I'm just going to be using Uber, unless it gets really slow, which I doubt it. And I ain't mad at that. I'm trying to stay busy, orders back to back to back to back. That's how you make your money. That's how you make your money. So that order is delivered. I'm currently at the gas station. So I am back online now, and I did get $8 for that order. So you had to get off of Uber Eats to put gas in your car, and then you turned it back on? What? Were you afraid to get an order while you're putting gas in? Which isn't too
I wouldn't
shabby,
do that today.
and
I
that's
would just
without tip.
Leave it
Now,
on.
I was under the impression after watching a couple other YouTube videos that Uber drivers don't get many tips, but I have been getting more tips than not. They get a message through the app after delivery. Sometimes it's automatic, sometimes it's like hours later, and sometimes they don't reply to it, rate you, rate the order, rate everything, and give you a tip until maybe the next day. I didn't realize how long this video was though. Look at my little baby car seat in the back. Look at it now. She's almost 6. Look at my little baby car seat. 3 years later, you're saying the exact same things. I wish I could go back to like myself 3 years ago and say, hey, your channel's gonna blow up because of these videos. So I was doing like vlog videos, and I went to New Orleans, filmed there, and I did some try-on hauls. I filmed those, and I did this first Uber Eats delivery, and it blew up to like 20,000 views, and I was like, let me do more. And that's what my channel turned into. Like, this was my very first one. I had no intentions of it getting more, like even hitting 1,000 views, because at the time I was getting like a couple hundred per video. So if I could go back to my little old self, like, yeah, it feels like you're selling it, but like you're helping so many people, because there's no handbook that comes with these apps. Oh, that feels so good. Okay. And I got another order, but I didn't show
Another order came in.
the order screen. Chicago Best Burgers. Let's go. Alright, so Chris got 1 burger, and let's see, 6 minutes away. Alright, so that is delivered. On the way here, he messaged me to leave it at the receptionist for him, and it's cool because the little navigation, I don't know, the app reads off the message for you, and you don't have to like take your eyes off the road. So I just got another order, so let's see. I just realized, okay, you see how my face is glistening? It's not. It's covered in sweat. I had no AC, no air conditioning. I was sweating. Alright, so I'm out of breath because I literally ran in there. It was inside the mall. I got 2 ice creams. I'm gonna put it in my DoorDash bag. I could barely talk how freaking hot I was. Running into the mall, running out, and then now I'm just sitting in this hot car. Alright, so I'm at a red light. got another order before I could drop this one off. Let me go back a little bit. Y'all see, it says 9 minutes. There's no miles, there's no pay, there's no restaurant. It only says 9 minutes. That is what we seen for like my first few months, maybe even longer. That's what we dealt with. Literally only seeing the minutes. So I went to the door, which was an apartment complex on the 3rd floor. I went to the door, knocked, and then he calls me. He says, "Oh, I'm pulling up now. Meet me downstairs." I'm like, damn dude, you see the sweat? Like, look, I'm glistening. Alright, I ran out of room on my card. I did not realize this video was 20 minutes. I have 4 minutes left. 4 minutes left. Maybe I go over the totals. I think I do. Let's see. It took me to an apartment complex and said, "You're here at the front of the complex." So I messaged the girl through the app and I said, "This apartment." She's like, "No, it's the hotel," which was like not where it told me to go. So as I was dropping it off, I accepted another order, and then my husband messages me saying dinner is almost done. So I'm like, crap, like how do I get out of this order? But you go into the app. I was able to get out of it, thank goodness. So I just dropped off that last order and I am heading home. It says I've made $42 when if you go into your trips. This is what I made total. This is what I made this week and today. I'm gonna go into my trips because I don't think anyone has been tipping. Yeah, the check mark means there's a tip. So I received 1 tip all day. Okay, so nowadays tips pop up an hour later, and I don't know if some of these tips like didn't come through yet because it hasn't reached the hour mark. I guess I didn't pay attention to that back then. But also, when you accepted orders, all you seen was 9 minutes. So I didn't know what had a tip and what didn't. I cannot cherry pick like I do today. Holy cow, guys. I'm hoping it's just like a delay, like people didn't tip yet. So like I said earlier, sometimes it is an hour after the delivery where they go in and like actually rate it and tip. Some people don't tip at all. And sometimes it pops up like the next day. I don't understand the algorithm of it, but even making $10 an hour, I ain't mad at that. Alright, so editing Sarah. Alright, so what did I just say? $10 an hour. I'm not mad at that. So what was it, $42, and I think I'm gonna go over it again. I don't know. It showed $42, which could have tips not popped up yet, and I delivered for 2.5, almost 3 hours. $10, you ain't mad at that, girl? I don't know what gas prices were back then. They were probably like $1 something, like the good old days. This was before the pandemic. This was probably 3.5 years ago by now. I need to get a date. But okay, we're gonna go back into it. I'm showing. All right, so editing Sarah here. It is the same night. I made $47. I ended up getting 2 more tips. I just want to show you guys. So here's all my deliveries. There's the tip I showed you earlier, and then these 2 rolled in just a little while ago. Look at my broken phone. But editing Sarah, like I don't do that now. I should, but I'm like, I'm too lazy. I'll just type it in on the screen or put a screenshot. I don't do editing Sarah. Okay, maybe I knew what I was doing back then. Alright, so when it comes to mileage, it says I've drove 48 miles and my car gets 23 miles to the gallon. It's like 2 gallons of gas. Gas right now is less than $3. So less than $6, I'm filling my tank back up. So even before any tips come in, like I already pretty much pocketed almost $40. Me being a stay-at-home mom, this is definitely something I could do, like when my husband's home with the kids, I can, you know, get out of the house, get a break from them, and make some money also. If you plan on doing this, please use my code. I will leave it down in the description bar. I definitely feel like anybody could do this. Hold on. Okay. Yes, that choked me up. Okay. I was a stay-at-home mom when my son was born, and then I started working, and then when my daughter was born, I was still working. And then I was like, she wouldn't take a bottle, put it that way. So I was I had to just be a stay-at-home mom, breastfeed and do all that. And yeah, I was a stay-at-home mom. My husband just worked. He paid all the bills. He took care of all that. I took care of everything else. But 3 years later, I'm the one working. He's actually out of work because he had a bad car accident like a year ago. Woo! Okay, I wasn't expecting that. Why am I tearing up? Okay, so I was a stay-at-home mom, which go back to the $10 an hour. I ain't mad at that. Like, that was all Starbucks money, or, you know, new shirt money. So I wasn't paying my bills with it like I am now. Okay, I was not ready for that. But yeah, it's so crazy to look at it nowadays. Look at my life. Let's just talk about my life here for a minute. How different it was at that time than it is now. Because I'm basically making all the money right now, currently. And I haven't updated on his situation because, you know, that's his, and that has nothing to do with what I talk about on my channel. Or, you know, if I made $10 an hour now, I'd be working at this McDonald's behind me. Wow. Okay. Let's move on and see what my last minute of the video is. Especially if you want to be your own boss. Like, I pretty much run what I want to do, of course listening to the GPS and where I gotta go. So I am heading home right now. I'm gonna close out this video. If you guys like videos like this, okay, I'm gonna end it there. Clearly y'all like videos like this. I have almost 19,000 subscribers. Slow and steady, I have grown my channel, and I'm so thankful for it, for each and every one of you. If you're not subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button. Let me know down below what video you want to see me react to next. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.